Agate, you wrote of the enemy?
Yes. Deep in the bayou, a dangerous imposter spreads real roots. He calls himself Francois Macandal, my own mentor. The leader, the priest, the brother, to whose cause I devoted my life. He was put to death by fire. I failed to prevent it. Who is this imposter, and what are his affiliations? This you will need to uncover. But first, preparations. Francois Macandal was an expert in poisons. This blowpipe was his.
A fine weapon.
A single dart blown from a distance will fell a man. You may use this to your advantage, if you approach in stealth. The false Macandal gathers followers. They attempt to overtake smuggling operations on the bayou. To finance what, I cannot say. There is a smuggler, a woman named Elise Lafleur. She knows every bog and tangle of the swamp. Perhaps she could be persuaded to help.
I'm sure I can motivate her.
Good. When you get to Macandal, use your darts to approach. But remember, you will need to complete your mission using more direct means.
We offer two choices.
You give up the river,
Or we take the river.
or you suffer before you die.
Three choices then.
You dare threaten me? You bracket-faced parasite, I've no more claim here than the dung beetles.
You'd best heed the lady. We have you outnumbered.
Look around, old man. Your hired hands will flee at the first sign of trouble.
Aye, but the lady's temper alone could take on an army. And the swamp is no friend of yours.
Are you?
A fine display of gratitude. I'm no enemy, if that's what you fear.
I fear nothing.
My name is Aveline. I seek the leader of these men. He calls himself François Macondal.
You seek him? To what end?
A final one.
Ah, then you are my kind of woman. Name's Roussillon. My partner in crime is Elise. Though I've heard her called otherwise.
Will you help me find their base? No one knows these waters as you do. In return, I'll restore your control of this territory.
We've invested years of work in this camp. Why would we need your help?
4 reasons, right there.
Would you not prefer to move your wares freely?
If you think there's only one base, you really do need me. Those louts are spread out thin as swamp gas.
It's settled then. Elise will help you find the blighters.
Did you bring a canoe? Or do you expect your gentle breeding to keep you from the alligators? Best take one of mine then, and learn to use it right quick. Smugglers. Such an ugly word. Even slavers are called merchants. Why can't my title be Queen of the Bog? Protector of Innocence, paddling instructor, and champion of trade.
Too long to fit on a wanted poster. Tell me, when did your troubles with Macondal's men begin?
About the same time the Spanish governor arrived. Just a big old coincidence, I'm sure. This is as far as the water will take us. They set up their base around a wrecked ship that ran aground not far from here. The other base is a little further along. There.
I'll check out this base. You scout ahead.
Oui, oui, mon capitaine. Glad I didn't put money on that fight. Woulda lost, and barely a scratch on you. Now here's a pretty prize. An alligator egg. Take it. You've earned it. Aveline! A woman among reptiles.
Takes one to know one.
Ouais, that it does. Right then. If you don't run the bastard through right here, I'll meet you at the next base.
My faithful acolyte, the day of the sacred ceremony draws near. I am in want of nothing but more men to join our ranks. Gather the faithful and await my word.
in one piece, I see. What did you find?
A letter from the coward Macandal. He's preparing a ceremony.
Voodoo?
Yes, but to what end?
Power? What other end is there? Show him you've got the spirits at your back, especially the mean ones, and people do most anything you say. There's your real magic. It's that way, well hidden in the trees. Wait, I recognize those men. They're escaped slaves, hired from Saint-Danger.
The shanty town?
Oui, though it barely deserves the name. A cramped, miserable place.
The men I saw at your camp, they were from Saint-Danger?
Oui, Roussillon wasn't too happy when I hired them, but he got used to the idea. Please, you can't hurt them.
It goes without saying.
Best of luck then. Go, I'll be at the office if you need me.
She's there! My faithful acolyte, preparations are complete. Our ceremony will take place on the eve of St. John. Assemble my followers.
He has balls of steel. Et puis,
Where is Elise?
my company doesn't satisfy you? Oh, I am hurt. Pray, tell me what you found. I'm as good a confidant as the lady, I swear.
It's not a confidant I need, but an informant. Macandal is holding a ceremony on St. John's Eve tonight, but I don't know where.
I know who can help, and you can help me in return. There's a witch doctor in Saint-Anger, the eyes and ears of the bayou. I sent Elise to him with supplies, but she forgot this. So hard to find honest criminal help these days. Give him this. With his trust, the secrets of the bayou will be yours.
Thank you.
By the by, come back when you are done. I have a job or two that could use a woman of your caliber. And some work as well. Huh?
Aveline, does Macandal still live?
He's holding a ceremony tonight. Venerable One, I bring supplies from Roussillon.
Thank you. This Macandal is a dark influence over the people of Sandanje. If you can stop him, I will help. Yes. His shadow emanates from the shore of Lake Pontchartrain. He has a poison in his possession, from which you will not recover if stung. I will give you the antidote, but it will not stop the poison, only limit its damage. Time is short. You must take this now.
I've had worse, I think. Thank you. We'll strike tonight. I'll disguise myself as a slave, so that I'm invisible to Macandal's followers.
I'll be ready when you are. St. John won't know what hit him.
How long have you been working with Roussillon?
Years.
Is he your... well...
Oh, God, no. No, don't get me wrong. I pluck my eye out for him. But I wouldn't bet the Lech if he were the last man in Nouvelle-France.
How do you know him?
Tous... Roussillon saved my life once, long ago. I figured I owed him, so I helped him expand his business. The old devil showed me a few tricks too. Taught me his trade, if you will. Of course, I do all the work. Well, here it is. The realm of the dead. Homey, ain't it?
If you make good on your word.
Fear not, Signor. I was trained by...
I know only too well who your master was, Baptiste. Just remember where your loyalties lie.
I shall not fail you.
See that you don't.
My faithful acolytes, stand ready. The time of our ritual is now.
I'll approach from the far side and create a distraction. Wait for it before you move.
Oui, oui, mon capitaine.
Ah, your blowpipe. A beautiful weapon. One of the finest I ever made. I remember the day that coward Agate stole it. Fitting he should remain too spineless to face me. But I have captured his pawn. Now he will be forced from hiding.
How do you know Agate?
So he is here as I suspected. Agate was my disciple once, if not for that living woman.
Who are you really? The true Macandal burned at the stake.
I see. You know your history very well. Francois Macandal was my mentor and an assassin, but he failed. She betrayed us and he died. I won't make that mistake before I carry out his life's destiny. The poisoned flames? Swift, precise. My timeless brother has trained her well, but she will not interfere with our plans. Myself. The ceremony will go on. You cannot stop it. When I am done with you, I will destroy your mentor. Agate betrays me one final time. Look at you way. I know it well. The first time Agate betrayed me, it was for the woman, the thief. She wore one just like it.
Who was she? What was her name? What was her name?
Here is something they did not want you to know. Here is my special Erudito cut. I will help you uncover the truth. A missing piece of the puzzle.
The nobles of New Orleans shall perish by poison, and the slaves shall be avenged. My mentor's work will be complete.
And control of the river will fall to those who know what to do with it.
Then I will be inducted into the Templar Order.
As agreed, if you make good on your word.
Fear not, Signor. I was trained by...
I know only too well who your master was, Baptiste. Just remember where your loyalties lie.
I shall not fail you.
See that you don't.
My faithful acolytes, stand ready. The time of our ritual is now.
Je me demande si...
Agate, I have done as you asked. The impostor is dead. He was working with De Ferrer.
What else have you learned?
Only that he would have forced you out of hiding.
Let us be thankful it did not come to that. If it had, our brotherhood... Well, let us not dwell. You have destroyed the hornet's nest in the bayou. At least for now. De Ferrer will have his day.
Well, any man can be bought.
Señorita.
Bonsoir. I'm a friend of Captain Dominguez. Is he on board?
At this hour, El Capitan is at the tavern. Where else?
Thank you.
Farewell and adieu to your fair Spanish ladies. Farewell and adieu to your ladies of Spain. Spain is the only thing I am. I am Carlos
Capitan,
Dominguez.
we meet again.
Do we? All three of you look familiar. But you're all welcome back to my cabin. I've manhood for...
I don't think...
Or we can consort right here!
What do you know about Rafael Joaquin de Ferrer?
I'm afraid he's not invited.
What's your business with him?
He pays for transport to and from New Orleans. That's all I do. Transport the things and get paid. Things, paid. Transport, paid. Back and forth and back.
What is he doing? Why New Orleans?
I do not know. Senor de Ferrer is a very secretive man.
Thank you for your time, Capitan.
Père a essayé de me maintenir à l'écart.
Aveline, out and about as always.
But home to rest now, Papa.
Monsieur Blanc tells me you do a great service to my business. To our business. For it will be your husband someday.
Oh, Papa. You know I should sooner mind my own business than marry.
As stubborn as your mother, Jeanne. If only she could see you now.
But she can't.
No. But perhaps you are old enough now. It is not much. 1 page. But it is from her diary. You should have it.
Mama. Thank you, Papa. Papa, you surprised me.
I dared not interrupt. Your music is breathtaking. I dare say you could stop a man's heart.
You flatter me too much, Papa. The credit belongs to my teacher. I am but an instrument of his will.
How blessed we are with a daughter who uses her talents in peace, not to riot in the streets of New Orleans. There is so much unrest since the arrival of the Spanish. Well, I don't want to keep you from your practice. I simply came with a message from Monsieur Blanc. At your leisure, he requests your assistance at the warehouse. Do take care when you go. The streets are not safe for a lady.
No need to worry, Papa.
I will try to restrain myself. I know your charm and grace will protect you like armor.
Torturers! Kidnappers!
We demand answers!
Unwashed scabs! Go back to your swamps!
How many more will disappear?
Get back, or I'll give you a reason to protest!
Enough! The man is down. Don't abuse what little power you have.
All right, let me go!
Now, what's this all about?
People have been turning up missing. Or not turning up, rather. That's why we...
But you have proof the Spanish are behind it?
Kidnappings have increased since they got here.
Increased?
Life was never easy. Now, it's worse.
Rioting will only worsen your plight. You need evidence.
And how are we going to get that?
I don't know. Yet.
Some help you are. Bien bonjour. J'en suis confus.
Ah, Aveline. Good day. I have a surprise for you. What do you think? To the unknowing eye, an unassuming warehouse. But to our brotherhood, your new headquarters. Agate takes his office in the swamp, but we thought you might prefer this for your business dealings. From this desk you can manage, or better still, expand your family's trading empire. This room is all yours. And all of your guises are kept here. Over here, you have a private place to change your guise. And most importantly, your weapons and tools will be kept here. It is to your liking, then.
It's perfect.
In that case, I will leave you a quiet moment to familiarize yourself with everything. Aveline, I've, concocted a special instrument for you.
A parasol? I suppose I should thank you, but...
Allow me to, demonstrate. See? Elegant and deadly. Just like my lady.
Monsieur Blanc, you do know me so well.
Ah! Right. So, business. Do you recall our rival, Monsieur Boucher, who was twice caught watering his wine?
Up to his old tricks again?
Now he claims our coffee erodes the nerves. He has erected a stall in the market by the docks and distributes handbills to that effect. Sales are impacted, and we have enough trouble keeping money in the company as it is.
Say no more. I'll see to it that he ceases his slander.
Veuillez accepter toutes mes excuses. mille excuses.
Follow me.
The Grand Prix coffee produces hives about the face and causes fit men to walk with a limp. Avoid the primitive muck water. Drink fine East India tea, the elixir of gentlemen.
What's the meaning of this?
I don't know, ma'am. They pay me to say what I'm told. I can't even read, I swear.
Where is your employer?
At his warehouse, no doubt. Please don't hurt me.
Veuillez m'excuser.
Bonjour. Regardez-la, a essayé de faire face.
Don't kill me! What do you want?
Stop slandering the Grand Prix's reputation. Close your deceptive booth, clean the market of your insipid handbills, and issue a public apology.
All right, I'll apologize. I swear.
What's this? Coffee? How are you feeling? A touch nervous? Itchy?
All right, look, I'm desperate. I can't keep my slaves from escaping. I lose money every day, and all my stock is in tea. If everyone starts drinking coffee, I'll be through.
Anyone who keeps slaves deserves to lose them. Next time, remember, far worse things can haunt a man than lost business.
All right, ma'am.
He'll be no more trouble.
I'll say. He's going bankrupt, selling off his shops. Care to, expand your empire?
Now there's an idea. If I buy him out, I can pay his slaves a wage and set them on the path to freedom.
Certainly a more peaceful solution to your usual method of handling slavers. I'll keep a tally of properties available to buy and make sure my informants keep an eye on opportunities. Look for them.
Thank you, Gerald.
sort de son argent?
She's there.
Gerald, I'm hearing about disappearing slaves again. I thought we ended that with Gouverneur d'Abadie. But it happens again, and not only slaves now, but laborers, the poor. Where are they all going?
I'll set my informants on finding out.
No. I'll do it myself. They need help now.
May I suggest that you, start with Saint-Danger this time?
Yes. This is one case we won't solve at the garden party.
When you're ready to go, find me outside near the docks. I'll show you a faster way there. Aveline, simply come here when you need to travel out of town. The business will cover any expense.
Aveline, what troubles you?
I'm investigating new reports of disappearances. Are you missing anyone?
It does seem that way. But so many rest here before moving on. It is not always apparent where or why a man has gone. Your friend, Elise, hires many people to work. She may know better.
Perhaps.
I feel a great change coming. You will face powerful foes. Please, take this. A new poison I have been testing. It makes the victim momentarily hysterical.
Thank you, Venerable One.
Aveline, old girl, where you been? The swamp's not the same without you. The gators are getting uppity.
Oh, you know, business demands and piano recitals. How I've missed the bayou air. It has the scent of action about it.
Among other things. Listen, I'm glad you're here. The other day I saw something and I said to myself, Elise, old girl, something's not right. Convoys loaded with the strangest cargo. People. Dozens of them.
Where were they headed?
I can't say. But I know where they came from. The fort.
Will you show me the place?
Thought you'd never ask. Meet me tomorrow. I'll mark your map. A carriage just passed. We can catch it at the bend. I'll race you. I recognize these people. Some of them have worked for me. Crisfé! A word?
Elise! What are you doing here?
What does it look like? Rescuing you.
From what? Employment? Freedom?
Crisfe, these chains don't exactly say freedom to me.
Temporary discomforts. Too many workers escaped the last voyage without paying their fare. We'll be released once we reach the worksite.
These terms don't concern you.
Elise, everything in this life concerns me. But I can survive a little longer, till we get south to freedom.
I don't trust this. Crisfe, I promise we'll get to the bottom of this.
But...
We should investigate the fort while the time is ripe. With all the soldiers in town, there can't be many left.
Elise!
I like your thinking.
Good. I'll scout ahead. Find me at the bridge. And Crisfe, keep out of trouble.
While we go stir some.
Right. Thanks.
Now's our best chance. The highest-ranking man I've seen is a teniente. He's lightly protected, but the fort is so big, we'll need to be smart to find him.
I think we can handle that.
Oh, one thing confuses me. What would the Spanish want with the people of Saint-Danger? Why them? Why now?
This isn't the first time I've detected irregular activity around the Spanish. When they were first taking over, I stumbled on a plot to control the gouverneur and divert slaves to some underground project.
And?
I thought I made sure it wouldn't happen again.
Let's go make doubly sure.
You!
Stop her!
I suppose interrogation's out of the question now.
There are quicker ways to get at the truth.
Does this mean we don't get aboard the workship?
Workship? Where is this workship bound?
Away from this wretched colony forever, that's all I know.
All right, everybody out. Come with me.
I'm going to die in this cesspool of our territory, aren't I?
Aveline, you'd better make yourself scarce before you incite any more gratitude. I'll escort these people back to Saint-Danger.
Aveline, you are unhappy? What did you find?
Too much and not enough. The Spanish are behind the kidnappings, but the kidnapped seem to look forward to their transit, to where I don't know. No one at the fort could tell me.
The directive must come straight from the top, from Gouverneur Uyua. Is this why he hides in La Balise instead of coming to the city and leading like a proper leader? What is his true purpose here?
I don't know, but I intend to find out.
That will be difficult as long as he stays couched in La Balise.
I'll drive him out and make him answer.
Interrogation is not your usual style.
This is not a usual circumstance.
Good. Then let us gather our unusual circumstances to plan our attack. This Spanish gouverneur has placed so many restrictions on trade, even plantation owners are practically begging for an excuse to riot.
If I can infiltrate the crowd, I can create that excuse.
Pourquoi tant d'empressement?
Libération! Mort aux Espagnols! Rentrez chez vous!
¡Mantengan la posición! ¡Mantengan la posición!
Vive la Louisiane française!
À bas le gouverneur!
Qui paierait un enfant de 12 ans pour travailler?
Teach our masters a lesson. We should teach our masters a lesson.
Should rise up against our masters. We know what hit them.
I've received a very, exciting piece of intelligence. A gunpowder delivery. It's on its way to a city outpost. Unless we, intercept it.
I'm not dressed for interception. Do I have time to change?
Yes. Assume you're true guys. Get your weapons and we'll go.
We? You're coming too? You do realize it might get dangerous.
Yes, well, someone needs to navigate.
Dressed like that? Gerard,
Aveline, I'll have you know I'm not afraid to get my hands dirty. Why should you have all the excitement?
I didn't know you wanted.
I know what you think. Blanc the sensible, Blanc the boring. I'm more than just an accountant, Aveline.
Very well. You're a navigator too. A regular Magellan.
Vous allez?
carriage. You know what to do with the guards. I'll wait here.
I see her!
Stop that! Stop! Hey!
Now you are going to suffer.
the gunpowder! Stop them! Stop them!
Oh! The road ahead is blocked. Turn right.
Where are we going?
Near the docks. Turn right here. Left, left, left. That was close.
You want the ring?
Right, right. That's it. Turn right again.
Hold on to your hat.
I'm not wearing one. Straight ahead. Go left. No, your other left. Turn right. No, go left. Go left. Left at the next intersection. Go left.
I can't. What now? Now! On the horn! Now!
What?
Stop!
Help! Help! The warehouse is on fire! Can't get out! Help! Help! À l'aide! On va mourir!
Merci. Merci. Merci.
Well, I think we got their attention. A terrible waste of wine, mind you.
Spanish wine makes better floor polish anyway. Now, to get Ulloa out of La Balise.
I suggest we regroup at the warehouse to strategize.
Enough excitement for one day, Gerald?
Yes, I think that should last me nicely. Thank you.